it is your life right now. This thing happening globally is what is. And it's actually a better sort of wake up call than climate change because it's so immediate and so irrefutable, and you don't get to say, I don't believe in it. Okay, it's back. Uh, yeah, that's funny. I was just talking about interruption. Brilliant. So the internet got interrupted. Uh, your life isn't being interrupted by this. This is what's happening now. And you're okay. Whatever you're here to do, you get to do it now. If this were your last day, if you were stumbling through the remnants of an apocalypse, whatever it is that you're here to do, you do it until you aren't here anymore. So I only this past year articulated clearly that what I'm doing here is supporting people to stop suffering. And it involved my own journey with being committed to suffering until I learned another way. And so I bet you're not committed to suffering. I hope you're not. If you're an Enneagram 4, you might be. But anyway, that's what I am. What I invite you to is to be willing to come close to whatever comes up for you as you move through what's happening now. And the closer you stay to now, the better you're going to do. That is, it doesn't hurt to read about predictions, about possibilities, to understand the spread of this, to take appropriate precautions. I just had a morning of walking a dog, practicing social distancing, and it was a lovely morning because nature doesn't care that there's a virus hitting humans. And there was a waterfall, and there was a cardinal that flew right by very close. That's one of my people, the cardinal, and lots of cardinals singing and other things going on, and the animals are happy, and we can be too. I saw some happy human animals out there. And there is suffering, and there may be suffering ahead for you. And can you get okay with that? Because it's all okay. Our deaths are okay. I love that the Buddhists invite us to keep our death in view every day at all times. And this is one of those global events that supports us to do that. And it helps if you don't think death is a bad thing. It helps if you have a sense that when you die, you're released of the whole Earth School thing, and you're released of your personality problems and self. And you're certainly released with any struggle, with any physical pain or body struggles, and just any struggle that you generate or live with on planet Earth. But as long as you're still here, you get to keep playing the Earth game, and you get to keep getting better at it. And it's okay if you have moments where everything fails or you seem to have gone backwards. That's never real. You're never going backwards. Or you seem to hit a rock bottom. Well, what's great about rock bottom is from there you go up. So I invite you to begin your journey with COVID-19 by accepting death and accepting that those you love will die. And any grief you've ever felt in your life was about impermanence, something lost, whether it was an object or a place or a human being. Sometimes a human being that to you was unthinkable to lose. And I know you've got people around you now who are unthinkable to lose. And we all are going to go at some point or another, and it's good for us to get okay with that. But that includes getting okay with the love we can share up till that last moment. Hey, I was in a car accident in my early 30s, and when I came out of unconsciousness, I came out of a field of pure, pure love. I had never experienced anything like it. It actually stayed thickly, richly with me for like a week. And I really did experience just this depth and breadth of love that was unknown to me before then. And it was amazing and sweet and powerful and profound. And then I got back to my personality stuff, but I knew that existed. And because that happened when I went unconscious, like in physical or scientific terms, I don't think we're supposed to be necessarily suffused with unconditional unconditional love when we go unconscious. So to me, that was just a signal that that's how death feels. I'm not scared of death anymore. And that doesn't mean I don't have resistance to it. We are attached to our beautiful lives. But again, when we face our death, as the Buddhists say, on a daily basis, we just get to gradually keep working with that attachment. And sometimes we will grab on fiercely and latch on again. And that's okay too. That's what human beings do. So as you move through this, you may get sick or you may not get sick. You may have someone you love get sick, or you may not have that happen. You may get sick and recover. You may get sick and die. Somebody you love may get sick and recover. Somebody you love may get sick and die. And if you're willing to feel it all, feel the beauty and poignancy of any sorrow, of any fear, of anything that you're willing to just meet, to just stay close to just be with, because that's part of the dance with consciousness. Then allowing that, you also get to notice, hey, right now I have a glass of water to reach for, and right now the sky is blue, and right now, wow, I can take these twigs and leaves and things and create a morning altar. Look up the book Morning Altar. Look at the images on Amazon. They're beautiful. Someone wrote it? I can't think of his last name right now. He's adorable. I just made a morning altar today. Be in nature. Love the people you love. Meet yourself. Meet yourself lovingly, kindly. Be patient with your impatience, with your sorrow, with your fear, with anything, until you die. And this may not kill you. It's not going to kill all of us, is it? Until you die, you've got stuff to do. Do you know what you're doing? Whatever you're up to, you can still be up to it while this is happening. You may have to put down some immediate things. You may need to put down some forms that you're used to, like going to a certain job or doing a certain thing or working at a certain pace or in a certain way. But whatever's bigger than that, like I'm a life coach. I work with people doing individual one-on-one work, and I do some workshops and things. So if I'm not doing that, what's the bigger thing behind that? Well, so it's that thing I already said, that I'm working to support people to stop suffering. I can do that no matter what. I can do that if all the coaching structures are stripped away from me. I can do that with one animal, if that's all I'm encountering, or I can water a plant. So I invite you to find the larger things you're after and stay with them. Are you trying to learn to love unconditionally? Are you seeking to stay close to yourself and not abandon yourself? To interrupt your internal self-attack or your sense as you walk around that you're doing something wrong or you're bad? Can you use this time, this moment, this now, as every now, to just scooch closer to who you want to be, to come close to reality, to come close to pain, sorrow, beauty, love, intimacy? Will you just carry on in the right way to carry on now as you operate following what feels right to you to do? Now and now and now. Remember, guidance comes in now for now. And I can talk more about that. Will you please leave me some questions? I'm expecting people will mostly see this later instead of live. If you put questions below, I will answer them later. And I'm not claiming to have all the answers. I'm claiming that I'm here to support you on your journey to move through whatever life brings you in the most graceful, kind to yourself, loving to others way. So I'll stop now and I'll be back.